go.
Tea, coffee, qahwa, chai, tea, cafe. Ladies and gentlemen, sahten. I was
Yeah,
able to
yeah.
do it. Without further ado, everybody, I got my man XCEP in the building. He has decided to join the family. We want to talk to him. We want to bring him in. We want him to hang out with the Usra a little bit. And he graciously agreed to kick it with us.
Sure.
He is wadradi. He is gang, and he is definitely XCEP, the man behind a lot of the genius work that we've been seeing. XCEP, thank you for coming, my man.
Man, thank you for inviting me, bro. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to be doing this with you, bro. For real.
Thank you, man. It's so happy.
And
I'm so happy to have you.
hi to everybody, to the fans, to the family, the Lucky Loush family, the wadradi family. You know the deal. Let's
Yeah,
get this
no,
thing started.
let's go. Let's chill, man. From Lebanon to Morocco, why not, man? The family loves you. We love you. And actually, I just want to go back a few months ago when me and Els were chilling back at the old crib, and I was starting to get into celebrating more of the culture and doing more episodes. And I recognized that the first Moroccan suggestion for me to look at was OMG, and I had no idea what the fuck I was in for. I didn't know what would happen to me because my mind was blown because you guys filmed this video and you guys put this project together that really showcased all of the different talents that obviously are within your circle. But then for you in particular, like when me and Els saw you, you resonated the most with us because you chose to communicate and to rap in English, and your whole style and your whole vibe was crazy. So let's go back to OMG. Talk to me a little bit about that time and what was going on in your mind when you were a part of that experience.
I mean, it was just like every other experience that I have with the guys, you know, when we work together. It's just that it's chemical, you know what I mean? It just happens. I mean, we don't think about it. We don't, you know what I mean? We don't prepare. We don't know. We just did it in the studio like we always did. Actually, oh my God, it started out by Showbie and West. So they started the project and then got everybody in. And yeah, man, we just had fun through the session of the song and also the music video. It was all fun. It was all just, you know, us doing our thing, killing it. That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah. No, you guys crushed it, man. One of the things that I appreciated the most from that, though, and I remember mentioning it in my reaction episode, was that you guys were handing the verses off to each other, like kind of like a football game, American football game,
Yeah,
where it's kind of like rugby. You guys were just passing the ball,
it
and you
was just
guys just
straight back to back. Yeah, yeah.
it just didn't
No hook,
stop.
no hook, no nothing. Yeah,
No
and it
hook, no
was
nothing. And then out of nowhere, all I heard was, you know the deal. Na, na, na,
word.
na, na. You know what I mean? And then I was like, squad, squad, and I was just like,
And the
what
beat
the
broke down and shit. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that was really special, man. And after seeing you and after going through a little bit more of your work, when I looked at Walk and some of your other work, bands, I figured, this guy reminds me a lot of maybe the Moroccan Weekend or maybe the Moroccan Drake a little bit. And how do you feel about that? I think I may have coined that term for you as the Moroccan Weekend. And let me explain to you a bit where that comes from. Like, I felt as though you had a lot going on, but you weren't necessarily showing it all right away. And the Weekend, he's from Toronto, Canada. He's just from around the corner from me, and he also has this secretive, cult-like, very underground type vibe where you know that the genius
Oh
is
yeah.
just coming out. So, like, do you like that term? Is it something that you can relate to?
Yo, here's the thing. I'm gonna go back to the fact that people here in Morocco kind of like call me the Weeknd or Drake of Morocco because some people think I actually look like him and sound like him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
Yep.
yeah, you know, I have mixed feelings about that because it's like, yeah, those people are like idols to me, you know what I mean? Especially The Weeknd. I kind of grew with his career, you know what I mean? And I
Yes.
like I feel like I understand him a lot, and he influenced me a lot. But at the same time, it's my mission to be original and like, you know, I want people to call me this is XCEP. You know what I mean?
A
Not
hundred
The
percent.
Weeknd of Morocco or something like that. You know what I mean? But
Yep.
yeah, but also it's a pleasure, man. It's a pleasure to be compared to those people. You know what I mean? It's kind of crazy. But yeah, The Weeknd, especially. I mean, Drake and The Weeknd. Drake kind of influenced me um, in the rap universe,
Yeah, I
and
could see that.
Weeknd kind of like gave me the chance to get out of my comfort zone vocally. You know what I mean? He's the one
Hmm.
who like so I can do this too. So I was like, I can do this too. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt. Like speaking of comfort zone, can we talk a little bit about your decision to create your own music in English?
It just came with how I started as a kid, because I didn't start as a rapper or as a singer. I started as a beat maker, whatever, you know what I
Mm,
mean? I used to do beat making, mixing. I used to work with the local cats, in the studios, mixing their stuff, whatever. So yeah, that's just how we started. And I kind of always want I've always been a fan of like the artists who made their stuff, you know what I mean? Kanye,
mhm.
a lot of them, we can go for days.
Yep.
But Kanye in particular, because he's the one who kind of influenced me in production a lot. Him alongside with DJ Premier and everything.
Hmm.
So it just came naturally to me, you know what I mean? And I kind of like to create the vibe where I play, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
So yeah,
Hmm.
I don't know how to
Well,
explain it really, but it's just natural, I guess.
I can tell you that you have a really high level of English.
Cute.
You're welcome, man. Honestly, like, and I wouldn't say it if I didn't believe it, because you're able to translate it through your work, which is even more challenging, right? Because like if I were to speak French, for instance, like I can speak French, I understand French, but I think in English first.
Oh yeah, same case for me, man. When I try to speak French, that's what happens. Yeah, definitely. And I end up fucking up a lot.
Exactly. Me too. But I own
Yeah.
the fuck ups though. I'm not ashamed of them, no doubt.
Yeah.
But it's extra hard to try to produce something that can resonate not only with the local population, but also that can resonate with the international population. And it seems like you've struck that balance really well. So do you plan on continuing to create in that language? Are you going to mix in a little bit more of the local language? Like what's your plan for the long term?
I mean, it's like it's the same for now, but I'm planning on adding more Darija to the songs. But I'm always keep my identity to it, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
English is always gonna be there. I'm still gonna do full English songs, but I'm also gonna do full Darija songs, you know what I mean? So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be mixing and going back and forth from between the two. You know what I mean?
Nice. Yeah, no doubt,
Yeah,
man. I like that. Just stick to whatever creative flow is happening at that
sure.
time.
For sure, man. For sure.
So I want to take you, I want you to enter with me in this time capsule, and I want to take you back to, I want to explore. I don't know if you guys ever saw the cartoon, and it was called The Magic School Bus here, where the teacher would take the class and she would make them
Yeah,
small, and then
I
they would,
love that one, man.
you know it?
Yeah. Yeah, of course, man.
So if I was on the Magic School Bus, what would I see in your brain when you were creating and producing the beat for verses? Because verses sticking to the plan ever since I was a baby. I want to make it out this bitch. I want to be a fucking miracle.
Oh yeah.
Yalla, go ahead. Tell me
Go
about that.
ahead. Sticking to the plan ever since I was a baby. I mean, that's clear. I guess it was, you know, to be doing this, and especially in bands, it's about like financial
Of
success,
course. Yeah.
right? And yeah, that's I guess that's everybody's plan. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
To be successful, to be, you know what I mean, and not just successful, happy or doing what you want to do. That's it. For me, that's the plan. So I stick to it since I was a little kid because that's how I look at it. Ever since I watched whatever or listened to whatever, this is what I want to do. So I just stuck to the plan till now.
So
Uh,
I guess that's what I was referring to is that did you have that vision from an early age and like was it clear to you? Because a lot of people just kind of go with the flow and they kind of just like they feel out the process and then they take whatever. But for you, is it a bit more calculated than most people?
I wouldn't say calculated. I'm not the
Okay.
type of person to calculate anything really. I just
No.
go with the flow, you know what I mean? I just do what I love and I make sure I do it with love. And what comes back is love, you know what I mean? If you give love, love comes back. And
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
just how I look at it.
I love that, man. If you do it with love, then love comes back. I think that's what I've noticed too, especially in the past year of what I've been doing and building this whole movement and this whole thing is like if you love what you do, then you'll honestly never work a day in your life, but you'll actually end up making a living out of it just naturally. It just kind of naturally happens.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. We have
So,
a we have a thing they say in Morocco. It's like a proverb in Morocco. They
yep.
say الحرفة إلى ما غناتكش
Okay.
تعيش. لا الحرفة إلى ما غناتكش تعيشك. It means like if you know how to do something, you know what is حرفة? حرفة
No.
حرفة. It's I don't know what's the translation to that really. Hold up. You know, حرفة is crafts. If you can craft something, for
Oh,
example.
okay.
If you can craft something, if it doesn't make you successful, like rich, it will help you survive.
What? So I really got excited very early with wadradi, and WDS became a really big part of my show with the episodes and Shobi and Mad and you. Like I connected with you guys very early, and you guys really seemed like a young movement that was very grassroots from the beginning, from the ground up. And I really appreciated that. You had your own style and your own flows. You guys seemed like you were just the badasses, the creative minds of Morocco. Can you tell me a little bit about who a WDS is, and what do you think they do for the culture? Like what's the mission here for WDS?
I think we all have one goal in, like, as far as Morocco and the Moroccan culture is to, like, yo, listen, you can do anything. Nobody can stop you. It doesn't matter. No excuses. You don't have to be like, no, I can't. I don't have money, or no, I'm not. Maybe I don't know how to do it. Maybe I don't. No, you know what I mean. This is our message. It's like, go out and do it. If you love to do something, you can do it. I think that's the ultimate message that we all agree upon in the group. You know, in the squad. I think that's the ultimate mission. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I go by. That's what Shayfeen go by. That's what everybody in the squad go by. You know what I mean?
Wow. Yeah. And I like that. It's really empowering, especially
Like,
you have a yeah.
excuse me, instead of like other like, I don't know, I'm not hating on anybody, but you know, some rappers choose to go the anti-system way. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? And they go all negative on their lyrics, like, this, we can't do this because, you know, that the state is doesn't let us do this, or the country, or the law, or the that's not what we're here for. We're here to tell you that there is a possibility, instead of complaining. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? That's it.
That's a good point, man. I never really thought of it that way, actually. You're right. There are some artists that do take that route. And I kind of, you know, as a Lebanese, I understand what a corrupt system looks like.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
so, and I definitely appreciate bringing issues into the mainstream. But you're right. I feel as though as long as the youth and the younger generation and even the older people that want to start new things or have dreams and ambitions, as long as there's a way out, right? Like because complaining and always talking about the reasons why we can't do shit, that
Exactly.
it's not solution based, it's problem
That's not
based.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. So
Yeah.
the thing is, let's think about the solution. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And you guys also take like a deeper route where I'm just thinking of Mad's 3310 and your walk and Toto's what was it? It was not Versus was one of them, but it doesn't come to mind right now. But you guys also go deeper sort of into your own worlds and you
Oh yeah,
really
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
that too. But like, it's like, try to balance between the two, like how you feel, and like you being an example of how anybody else could feel. You know what I mean?
Yes,
That's you.
exactly.
So
The
just like
song
you
was
sharing,
yeah, go ahead.
it's just like sharing your feelings with other people, just, and give them the solutions also.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But not in a, I'm telling you what to do way, or like I know everything. Not like I know everything, or like I'm showing you where to go, but I'm just giving you example of myself and how I think. You know what I mean? And that's just it, I guess.
And then just let the chips fall where they may. Let the
And let
cards be dealt.
steps forward they made. That's. It's funny you mentioned that quote. Yeah, it's a big part of my life. That one there.
Nice. I like that, man. I could see. So the song I was thinking about for Toto was Smuhat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I felt like he really went deep into that and he was really talking about really serious issues. And I like that. I like going on that journey, man. And speaking of journey, I don't know if you can hear this, but I just want to pull up one part from Walk, your video,
Okay.
that I really enjoyed here, especially with the visuals too. Uh, okay, wow. I can just keep that song going, man, for real.
Oh man.
Talk to me a little bit about that moment in time where you're talking about these issues, but also I love, by the way, just from me from me personally to you, like that look that you had with the long trench coat, and you look a little bit like this dark superhero or villain. We're not sure which one you are, but
Yeah.
you have this sort of mystical shadow type vibe about you. And even in your work, you often hang out in the back, and like I like the color tones and everything from this video. You went dark, and you're alone, which I love. The videos on there, because you can hold your own, you're good, you know. Can you talk to me a little bit about that whole vibe?
I don't know. It's hard for me to explain these kind of things, but I think it's just like me. That's what makes me me. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
That like as far as like going like being in the dark and everything. I don't know. I think that some things have their time. You know what I mean?
Yep.
One day I'll be out there, but for now I'm doing my thing. I like it, and it's just that I go with the flow. That's how I look at it. And yeah, of course, I'm not the type of person to be like under the lights a lot. I mean, it's not my comfort zone, but who knows? Maybe I'll be there. For now, I'm cool. You know what I mean?
I get you, man. I get you. So let's now then move directly to that section of this where we reached out to the fans, and I got so many questions, bro. Like my inbox blew up, and I really tried to pick the top ones that I think you would enjoy. And that's just it. Like somebody had actually asked, you are one of the most talented rappers in Morocco. Your style is unmatched, but you're a little bit shadowed. And why aren't you pushing harder than the other less talented rappers? There's guys that are doing way less than you and that are succeeding way more. And I think that I appreciate this comment because it's coming from the fans. These are the people that consume your content, and they're asking for more. Not only are they asking for more because they love you, they're asking for more because they fucking hate them.
Yo, it's go ahead. You still got something to say?
Yeah, like basically and that's why I keep comparing you to either a hero or a villain of some sort. Maybe you're an anti-hero where you're trying to do it, but you're kind of hanging back a little bit for your own reasons, as you just described. But I think that I think that there's a balance to be had. It's not 50-50. Like for me, it's 51-49. So is it more you're letting the chips fall where they may, and you're doing your own thing and you're feeling your vibe, versus the community and the fans yelling and screaming and telling you what they want?
Oh yeah, I mean it's a hard one. It is a hard one, really. But yo, I just as much as I want to be out there, I want them to like have something that they never heard. I don't want to make mediocre stuff. So I'm really taking my time. I took like hell, what, like 2 years on making my album. You know what I mean? And I'm
Mhm.
still working on it. It's just like taking time with everything. And I'm also doing different stuff.
Yep.
Working on XCEP and working on other projects. You know what I mean? With the guys as a producer, as an engineer, here and there. You know what I mean? So it's crazy, but I'm really like I like it. I like it like this. I get inspired from everything and come back to my zone and build these blocks, you know what I mean, until I go like this is it. So if I don't feel it, I won't let it out to the people. You know what I mean? This is how I feel about it. And it's not about I don't follow the hype. I don't like the hype. You know what I mean? I'd rather have a song that lives forever and doesn't have much views than have a song that has like millions and millions of views and die tomorrow like it's nothing. You know what
I
I
agree
mean?
with you, man. Yep,
You know
that's.
what I mean?
I know what videos to make to bring in the hype, but I choose to do episodes on certain topics on
Stuff that
purpose
will
because
last. You know what I mean? The stuff that will last. That's the
100%.
important stuff. And in
And not only
music, that's
that, it's true to you.
yeah, exactly. And it has to be true to me for sure, for sure.
I respect that, man. I respect that a lot. When I was watching the lyrics video for Verses, you chose, well, I don't know who chose, but your picture kind of popped in and then it popped
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
So
yeah.
if we can make a compromise, if Loush is representing the people right now, all right, if we can negotiate, can you at least pop your head in or be in the background or actually show yourself as much as you can because we're sick and tired of waiting 6 months to see your fucking face.
Yo, that's crazy. Actually, I didn't know I had my face on there until it came out. It's
Oh,
the dude who did the video who done it. I was like,
that's
wait,
sick.
yeah, okay, but yeah, it's cool, man. But yeah, look, I got a lot of stuff coming. You know,
Okay.
it's crazy, it's crazy. I
Okay.
can't wait for people to enjoy it, really.
All right. All right. Good. Good. I'm not gonna give you too much of a hard time anymore.
Yeah, yeah, it's cool,
So
bro. You're a messenger here. You just bring the messages.
don't shoot
That's
me,
it.
man. That's it.
It's cool, bro.
So another really good question that came out is that not only do you have people that consume your content for their own reasons, but you have producers and creators that actually look up to you for those reasons. What advice would you give aspiring producers or maybe even current producers? What would you tell them to perfect their craft or any tips or advice for them on producing and beat making?
I mean, the best advice that anybody could have from any artist is like being original, I guess. If you're a producer, beat maker, don't do the type beats. I mean, make your own stuff, you know what I mean? Create something new. Get inspired, but don't copy. You know what I mean? That's the ultimate advice for me. And know your know what you love in music and what moves you and use it. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
That's how I look at it as far as producing and stuff.
I love it,
Go
man.
back, like, dig in your heart, what you really love musically, and like try to get inspired from it and make something that's yours, but don't copy.
I
And
like
keep
that.
away from the type beats. No more type beats.
Oh, I hear you. So that's the one where it's like where they add in like a mainstream beat and it's like, oh, it's this type. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
Nice. I like that, man. I really I agree with all of that. So you made reference to a few things that you got coming up here and there. Is there anything that you want to tell the family? Is there anything that you want to let us know about? Any specific projects? I noticed on Instagram you were hanging with the gang. I saw the letter V. I don't know if it's for vendetta or for victory or for whatever, and maybe the number five. I don't know. Stop fucking with us, man.
What I don't, look, man. It's clear. I think everybody knows. I think everybody knows, man. It's the project's coming now. It's me and Shelby. It's his track.
Oh my God, I can't wait for that, man. That's gonna be sick. Is there gonna be a video for that too?
Oh yeah, 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 for sure.
Looking forward to that. I cannot wait to see more from you, my man. Was there anything else that you wanted to talk about? Anything else that you wanted to mention or anything that you want to say?
Yo, we ain't the same. I guess just we ain't the same. It's gonna be coming out by the end of this year. Videos before that, of course, features. So yeah, we ain't the same.
Nice, man. I love that, man. And hopefully we can kick it again and talk about that a little bit more.
For sure, man. For sure. For
Ah,
sure,
that's
bro.
amazing, man.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yes, my man, except with your boy Lucky Loush, chilling with the family. We had our tea, we had our coffee, tea cafe, ahwe shai, ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen. Sahten. Except I want to thank you so much for taking the time, my man. I know that we had some time trying to coordinate. I'm really happy we're finally able to come together and make this happen, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you, thank you. Thanks for inviting me, bro. It was good talk. It's a pleasure. You know the deal.
You know the
What-
deal.
Wow.
My man. Thank
Yeah,
you,
bro.
man.